STEM class, Mr. Dad here. Hope everyone's had a fantastic Wednesday, hump day, yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to dive right into it because I'm running out of time here. So let's do the tie next. So go to triangle, 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 kinda, kite. So let's bring out, wedge will probably be good for this. Alright, yeah. So we got to rotate it -90, and then it's also going to be rotated 135, I believe, is that axis. Yep. And then flipped upside down. 180. Perfect. Let's go through. Let's make that, what was it, 20, I think 4 or 23 I made these. 23, so let's make this one 24. So it sticks out a tiny bit. Let's make it white, and let's make a copy of it. Remember, Control-C, Control-V to copy, or you can press these buttons up here to duplicate, Control-D to duplicate, Control-V to paste, Control-C to copy. Actually, let's make these a little bit smaller. So even maybe a little smaller than that. $24. Delete. Copy that because those triangles were too big. Like about there. And then about right there. I'm going to go ahead and group those together. Now if I click on both this and this, I can put it right in the middle. Cool. Alrighty. So that's good. Now I gotta do the downward triangle with the rhombus, or the kite. So I'm just going to copy that. But this time I'm going to... Oh, I forgot they're grouped. Let's ungroup that. Get rid of one of those objects. Let's flip this 100, -180. Oop. Let's back up there. -180, and let's make that red. I'm going to rotate this tongue a little bit just so I see a little difference. Actually, I don't like that. Alright. The last I need is the kite. What should I use here? So it's a... Is there a rhombus shape in here? Do I have to make it myself? Let's make it 5. And now let's make it long. There you go. Perfect. Because remember, rhombus is a 5-sided pentagon, except it's a specific shape because of the angles of these two interior angles. That's what makes it unique. So how wide is this? 14.2. Let's make that 14.2. And then just make it down, and let's make it also 24. And keep it red. This is 14.2. Oh, that's not the angle I wanted. I'm just gonna keep it going wider. Maybe I just need to make it the whole thing smaller. How's that looking? That looks pretty good. Kind of like the tie for the most part. Oh, you know what? That's because that is flipped. That's why it's looking weird. This needs to be rotated 180. Let's lower that. Let's ungroup those and let's move those over. Let's go ahead, click on those, and let's line those up. Cool. Cool. And that's his tie done. Alright, next class I'll work on his belt. Alright guys, have a great Wednesday. See you on Thursday. Bye.
Alright guys, so last time I made pancakes with this. Today I'm going to make waffles. And I'm going to cut it in half. Because I don't need 12 waffles. So instead of 2 cups, I'm going to put 1 cup of waffle mix in. Instead of, I can't really divide an egg, so I'm just going to have to use 1 egg. I need a 2/3 cup of milk. That divides it in half. Okay, and then I'm going to mix this up. Now you could take the same pancake recipe and do waffles. I don't think it tastes much different. But on here they have a different waffle recipe. You can also put in like your own mixtures of like a little bit of peanut butter if you like peanut butter. Or you could put a little bit of yogurt. See, it has all these different things you can add on the bottom. You can add candy sprinkles. I don't know about that. Now, when I plug this little tiny waffle maker in, it starts to heat up right away. So, there. So I'm gonna wait. I already sprayed it. So this is half the waffle mix. It says it makes, this will make 6, but honestly, these waffle makers are really tiny, so it may make more. All right, so this is heated up. I can feel it heating up. Okay, so I'm going to take some waffle mix. Just put it on top. You could also add things afterwards, like when they're cooked. You could add strawberries. Great strawberry season. It's June. Strawberries are very popular in June. It's when they grow here. There. All right, so I'm going to shut this. And see what happens. There is a blue light on here, so. And I'm trying to see if it feels warm. Yeah, it does. It feels warm. All right, so give it a few minutes. This thing, as soon as you plug it in, turns on, so you want to unplug it when you're done. And you don't want to leave it. You want to be around when it's cooking. You don't want to walk away. So yeah, you could put strawberries on top. If you don't want to do syrup, you could do, you don't even have to do syrup. You could do any type of blueberries. Let's check on it. Ooh, it's cooking. Now, you don't want to smush down on it because it will make it come out the other end. So. And some people just eat their waffles plain with nothing on them. You could just take them, throw them in a little baggie or wrap them in a paper towel and eat them on your way to school. Okay, I should get a fork. Almost done. So you want to spray this in between because it will stick. And when you go to take the waffle out, you want to unplug it. Let's see. Oh, it's getting brown. It smells nice, nice and yummy. So again, a little math lesson. Anything you cook, you can make more of it if you add or double the recipe, and you can make less if you divide it in half. All right, let's see how we're doing. I'm here cooking. All right, let's see. I'm gonna unplug it. There we go. See how it's all brown on the other side? Smells yummy. I'm sure that whoever eats this in my house will just put butter and syrup. That's how they usually eat it. And there go the dogs. Do you hear my dogs? They're barking. This early morning hour of 6:30. There we go, all set. All right, waffle number 1. So I'm gonna make a couple more with this batter. That should be good. All right, guys.
Gators, welcome back to Language and Play. All right, we're starting to wrap up this project, so you are writing scene number 3 today. All right, scene 3 is the climax. This is where your characters face the conflict and overcome it. This is your one big moment in the show. This is the big part, okay? So we are working on scene number 3. Can't wait to see what you come up with, Gators. Keep up the good work.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to finish working on that rock that we made to look like a fish, okay? I'm actually going to be using some acrylic pens. So I showed you this before. You can either use a paintbrush and use acrylic paint to work on painting your rocks, or if you happen to have these kind of markers, you can use them too. So you have to kind of like shake them up a little bit, and then you just press the like the tip of the pen down a couple times so that the acrylic paint that's inside the tube will come down into the tip. So it just takes a couple of presses. I can see that paint coming, and slowly see that paint coming down into the tip. All right, there it is. It's ready to go. So I'm just going to start adding a little bit more color to what I started before. I'm going to do kind of like a lighter color here at the top of these little shapes that I made, and I'll do like a darker color next to it. So I like these pens because they're pretty easy to control, and they make a fairly thin line when you're trying to apply color. So I'm going to start with just this lighter green and let that dry a little bit, and then I'll go in with a little bit of a darker green. And then I'll do a little blue. So we're almost done with this whole unit on rock painting. This will be the last one. So I'll let that dry a little bit, and then I'll add another color of green. This one. So I'm just going to shake the pen up a little bit again. Oh, this one I already used this one, so I didn't have to press that tip down. Add a little bit of this color green to some of these little fish scales. And then I'll add a little blue. All right, now we'll add a tiny little bit of blue to that, see how it comes out. So just shake it a little bit, press that tip till the color comes down into the tip of the pen. Oh, it's starting to, you can see it starting to fill in that tip. All right, so it's ready to go. So I made another fish that I wanted to show you guys that I actually did with paint. So this one I used just only acrylic paint and brushes. All right. Just gonna fill the rest of these in with some blue, and I'll do like a little bit of a light blue on top of that. But I do like these pens because they're just a little bit faster, and you can fit the tip of the pen into some small spaces. It works nicely. The color comes out nice. Oops, uh-oh. Got a little on my finger and it's starting to get over there. So what I'm just gonna do is grab a paintbrush and a little bit of water. Try to get that off a little bit. But I'm gonna add some colors to this area too, so we'll be covering that little spot up. So I'm almost done with these scales. We'll add some more color to that next time. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Oh, my son's toy keeps making noises. Kind of funny. All right, guys. So I'm going to stop right there for now. I'm going to let that paint dry. and then we'll add some more details and be done with it next time.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.